Do you know that you are known? Do you know that you are loved? Do you know that you are seen? Do you know that you are in our awareness? Do you know that we know where you are? Do you know that we know what you are vibrationally? Do you know we know how you're coming along in terms of allowing your vibrational being to be the dominant part of you? Do you know that you have guidance that is offered to you in every emotional moment of every emotional day? Do you feel more loved than you did? Do you feel more heard than you did before? Can you feel that you've shifted just a little bit? Do you feel more clear about who you are? Do you have more of an understanding about how this all works? If that's the case, then this has been a very, what we want to call, successful gathering, an opportunity for all of us. By successful, we always mean more satisfaction. If reaching for satisfaction will be your mantra for a while, what's the most satisfying thought I can think? What's the most satisfying thing I could say? Where's the most satisfying place I could sit? What's the most satisfying thing I could do? If you will, in a sort of selfish, in an exactly selfish nature, if you will consider what would be most satisfying to you, you will lead yourself right into consistent and steady alignment. So much so that even when a problem presents itself, you won't lose your alignment. You'll be able to evaluate the situation or the problem from a place of enlightened alignment. That's how your inner being does it. You can do it too. We said to someone a few gatherings ago, don't worry about us. We will wedge our message in the crack because we really know what it is you're reaching for. And then we said, and also don't worry about us because we've got you outnumbered. The well-being of your life is so much more than the pinched off version of it that some have managed to accomplish. And so the thing that we appreciate most about your willingness to come to a room like this, to a gathering like this, to play with us, is that in the process of the conversation, the words are helpful to some extent. But in the process of your sitting in the vibrational resonance of your own inner being, you are in a different vibrational place than you have been, which means life is going to be somewhat different for you than it was being. There's been a slight, and in some cases a significant, energy adjustment that you have allowed, that's always in the offering, but that you have allowed. And so our encouragement is that you just be aware of things that are a little bit different, of what you take to the table now that we've been here together. Because what you're taking to the table now is more love. So people who have been a little defensive with you won't be as defensive because they won't feel as much reason to be defensive with you. Those who haven't been listening to you as well, they'll respond differently to you because there's something that's changed about you that they cannot consciously identify. They won't be able to tell you what's different because it's a vibrational basis that is different. But we're asking you to notice it because the noticing of that is some of the same benefit that we are asking you to notice as a result of your meditation. We expect that more of you will find that 15 or 20 minutes every morning. Morning's best. And we know for sure that when you quiet your mind by focusing on something not interesting, like a hum in a room, that you will leave your resistant thoughts and your beliefs that are contradicting what you want aside for a moment, and that your vibration will find resonance with what your inner being knows about that subject. And because your inner being has been walking in your moccasins every step along the way, your inner being really already has a lot of momentum going about the things that you care about the solution part of your problems, about the answer part of your questions. So in the same way that you're going to notice some differences today and tomorrow and the next day as a result of resonating in this energy for a little while, meditation's going to do that for you too. Meditation that you accomplish will accomplish more vibrationally than we accomplished in these 3 hours. And we got a lot done vibrationally here today. So what we're really asking is that you notice it. That's all. Because words don't teach. Just notice the results of the energy alignment. Just notice the results of it. And as you take notice of it, then when you sit to meditate, you'll be that much closer to letting in the well-being that is being offered to you. We do not want you to sit in meditation all day, every day. We're not asking you to quiet your mind. Your mind doesn't want to be quieted. That's why it takes a little bit of doing to focus and to get your mind to quiet. Law of attraction is keeping your mind active on the things that it's already been active about. And so the shifting of beliefs is a sort of slow process, even at its best. But even in the slow process that it is, as you notice the results of it, then you're going to be more likely to do it. And friends, it is a consistency of meditation. It's the willingness to get to that place where you receive those thoughts from source energy. That really is the answer to everything that you're looking for. We have adored this conversation today. We have taken thought together beyond that which has been before. We are eager for Esther to get her ears on it, because she's going to highlight at least 5 things that we've never said before. That is a result of who you are, you brought into the newness of this leading edge time and space. And for that, there are not enough words to express the appreciation that we feel for you. We want you to remember just a few things. Life is supposed to feel good to you. Life is supposed to be fun. You are supposed to feel good along this way. And it is our expectation that you're on the way to that.